Hello guys, welcome back to another video for Tire Base. In this video we're going to see how to apply terms, in this case payments for terms customers, and also how to apply terms to a customer basically. So we're going to see the whole procedure, how to create a customer with terms, how to set up their credit limit. We're also going to go through an order, we're going to generate that order, and we're also going to collect payment basically for that specific customer of terms. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna go to the customer creation in this case, and we're gonna go ahead and create a new customer in this case. That's gonna be a terms customer. Okay, so as you can see, we already added information for this customer. We have the name, the last name, and we also added an email, and we specified a price level. So in this case, if we want to have terms for this customer, normally the system is going to display the COD option, in this case as default, but you would have to go to the terms option here and then specify credit limit. So in this case, if the customer has, let's just say 25,000, that's the credit limit for this customer. And we're also going to select the terms type. So in this case, the terms type is going to allow you to have a parameter on when the customer is going to pay. So this is also necessary for the system to generate what is the due date for each order. So if you specify here net 30, let's just say we're going to go with net 30. Basically, the system is going to take in consideration every 30th of each month to generate that due date. But if you don't have any terms type here, you can also select the plus button here and specify what's the terms name, where you want to use it in sales and purchases, or and what's the rule that you want to apply. So if it's days from invoice, or if it's day of the month, or if it's day of the week, you can also specify those terms. Just click save, and the system is going to add that to that specific terms type. Okay, so in this case we already have that in this section, so I'm going to copy Roger so we have that name ready. Okay, so there's an option which is override credit limit. In this case, we're going to turn that off. But if this option is on, basically the system is going to override this credit limit, and the customer would be able to go over these $25,000 and just order something that's 30,000 or 40,000. So just make sure you have this off if you don't want to go over the credit limit. Okay, so with that being said, we can just create this customer, and we already have him in here in the system. So if I would look for Roger here, I'm going to look for the email. So Roger should be next page. Okay, so Roger T. Myers, as you can see here. And if we access this order, basically the system is going to give us that they have no balance, no applied payment, anything. So basically the system is, or this customer is brand new. So if we go into an order, we're going to create a new order for this customer. Okay, and we're going to type in here customer's email. We're going to go to the third page. Here's Roger. So basically the way the system works is if you have a COD customer, the system is going to ask for that payment before you can close the order. But in this case, for terms customers, the system is going to allow you to proceed or send this balance for this order to the customer's balance. So if I go here and type in 205 5516 and I bring up the these tires right here, and I'm gonna go with 10. The system is gonna display this is the balance that normally you would have to pay for a cash and delivery customer, which the normal procedure would be to go to payments and apply that payment here. But in this case, you can just go straight to the finalize option, and then the system is gonna tell you basically before anything that this is the customer, the total, and basically what's the payment method. In this case, it's terms, net 30. This is what you want it to appear in this section if you want to send that to terms. You can also change the closing date if you want to. You can just select it here for whatever day you want to add that. And if you have everything ready, you can just click yes, finalize. So once we do that, the system is going to generate the invoice. But if we go back to the customer, we refresh here, the system is going to give us the balance here. And as you can see, the invoice is pending. So this means this order was sent only to terms, but it needs to be paid eventually. So in this case, the customer is going to have, for this specific order, 30 days so they can pay for that order. But in this case, if you want to apply a payment, what you can do is you can go to the Pay Now option here. And once you have this section, you can just select the invoice, or just go in here, select the payment date if you want to do that. If it's going to be for today, you can do that as well. And you can just select the payment method in this case. So if you received a check, you can just select the check, mark the invoice. The system is going to get all the payment amount in this section, so as you can see. Or you can also make modifications on the amount. So if you just want to pay a partial payment, so it's 388, the system is going to update that information, as you can see here, by just selecting the amount in this section. But if you select that invoice, the system is going to take all the amount in this case. So we did a payment for check. This is for the amount 388. So we can have a pending balance of $1,000 here. So from here, what we can do is we can also add a reference number for that check specifically. And we can also make a corporate payment. So if a corporate payment is selected, so if you select this checkbox, the system is not going to consider this 388 within the close daily sale option. So, but if you don't mark this corporate payment option, basically the system is going to apply that payment and it's going to be displayed on the close daily sale option. Okay, so with that being said, we can just click save here. The system is going to let us, okay, so the depth is 1,388. The amount you're going to add is 388, and the pending balance is going to be $1,000, as you can see. So now we can click yes, proceed. The system is going to apply that payment. The remaining balance is 1,000, as you can see in this section. And we already have that added to this specific order. Also, if we want to make that full payment, we can also always do here. Just click here, select the payment method as well, click save, and the system is going to give us the breakdown as well. But in this case, we made those payments for that customer. The balance is already at zero. And as you can see, the order is not displaying here, so you just have to click here to all so you can see all orders. And here's the order that we just did. Here's the payment. Here are the two payments we did, the 388 one with check, and the other one which was the cash payment with of 1,000. So if we go to payments, the system is going to give us the check payment 388, the reference number. We're also going to display the payment method for cash for the $1,000 here. You can always revert those here in this section. But this is how you can apply a payment to a customer with terms. If you need any assistance or if you have any questions regarding this procedure, please let us know so we can help you out. Thank you and have a good day.